Okay, looks like we got the video to stay. This is probably highly illegal, but it's alright. So here's the poop. Here's the scoop. So I posted on Facebook that I was going to do some health change kind of thing, some different foods. I should tell you that this originally started a couple weeks ago with the wife, Josie. She had wanted to change her appetite after she watched a documentary on Netflix called Vegucated, I believe. And I recommend it. I watched it with her afterwards. She watched it twice. And it was just about food and about meat and about a lady that wanted to teach other people how to be vegan. Now, that's not to say that she went off the deep end and is like, I'm only going to eat grass and dirt and all that sort of thing. Not that vegans do that, but I know that there are people that have gone off the deep end before and decided to eat grass and dirt, and that's a little bit much for me. So she saw this documentary, and her thought was, you know what I'll do? Well, actually, that wasn't her thought. She was more, oh my gosh, I can never eat food again. I don't ever want to kill an animal. Oh no. And I said, okay, whatever. That's totally cool. And, you know, we're permanent roommates. So I figured, whatever she does, I'll do. And no sweat. I'll support her in it. I know that she wants to get her health going. So I was like, I'll do it too. So it started a couple weeks ago, and we recently watched another documentary on Netflix. Thank goodness for Netflix. We recently watched another documentary called... Shoot, what was it called? It was called... Something vegan. Oh, Forks Over Knives. By recommendation from a friend of ours, Talmadge, who has changed his diet about 3 years ago, and has been enjoying it. He's doing a few different things diet-wise than what me and Josie will do, and I'm hoping that I can introduce him to you guys sometime. That being said, we watched that documentary, and it was more about the scientific benefits of changing your diet, eating more vegetables and whole foods and things like that. And a couple people on my Facebook post had said, you know, you better balance out. Are you supplementing? Are you doing any exercise with it or whatnot? And pretty much when I put that post up, what had happened was the wife had said, hey, why don't you do a blog about it, documentary? You're really good at talking to people, you like to talk, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? Why not? If people want to read it, if people are interested in what will happen, I'm totally cool with that. It might be fun. I've never really been a big blogger, so this is a pretty good start for me. That being said, that's why I decided to do this first video. And so my plan for this whole thing is not so much to be like, go vegan, screw big companies and no more meats and anything like that. I'm not like going, I guess you could say far left. I don't really know how to say that. I'm not really diving into this thing. My goal is to increase my health and just eat better. Because there's a few things that I know. Right now, one thing that I know is I'm around, as of not too long ago, 242 pounds. Now I'm 5'11", 6 foot if you ask my wife, 6'2" if you ask my wife when she's feeling happy, I guess. I don't know. She, for some reason, thinks I continue to get taller as I get older, which is kind of odd, but, you know, that's her. I'm 5'11", 6 foot, okay? So I'm 6 foot tall, 242 pounds, and I'm 28 years old. So taking those numbers and then doing the whole measure different parts of your body, like the military way to find your body mass index, fat ratios and yada yada yada. What I found is that I am 1, overweight, and 2, I believe it's either hypertensive or pre-hypertensive. I'm not exactly sure where I'm at in terms of that. Not too long ago, back when I lived in Rexburg, which actually literally is that way, because I'm driving right now west, and it's back east. Back in Rexburg, my sister-in-law, who has a bachelor's in, I believe it's health science. She loves food and everything. She's a runner. She stays fit. She knows what she's talking about when it comes to this thing. Me and her did a little study. I did a study for her class, and she was like being a personal trainer for me. And what we found was some bad things about my cholesterol and my blood pressure and things like that. And that was a couple of years ago. So guess what? I haven't done anything since. So not that I haven't changed my eating patterns. I haven't worked out more. I haven't, done anything. So I figured now is a good time to change. Now's a good time to do something. So the plan is this. The wife and I are going to stop purchasing heavily sugared items in terms of high fructose corn syrup, in terms of processed sugars. I do that one. I kind of started that one just on my own because I don't think it's good for me. I don't like the feelings that I get when I have a lot of sugar. That's really about it. It's my belief that if I cut out those processed sugars and things like that, then I'll be healthier and happier. So that's great. The other thing we're doing is we're cutting out. Josie is literally going meat free. She's not eating meat anymore. She doesn't want to do it anymore. Totally cool. For me, I totally support her in whatever she wants to do. So no meat, awesome. Go Josie. We don't buy meat at my house, so in a sense, I am no meat as well. And as I just kind of joined in the bandwagon joined on Josie's bandwagon and decided to not eat meat either. We don't buy it at the house. When we go out to eat, which isn't very often because we work to buy more groceries now, we don't eat meat. Last time we went out, we went to Cafe Olay, and we both got their portobello mushroom stir fry. I had the stir fry, she had the stir fry salad. So a little more green in her business. That being said, she's cutting out meat. I am supporting that and cutting out meat as well. Other things we're cutting out. She is lactose intolerant, which, over X amount of years of eating dairy and having stomach aches, she's come to the realization that, she's probably lactose intolerant, and this is probably not the best thing for her. So, good for her. We're going to cut out dairy, or we have, actually. We've cut out dairy. We no longer have milk at our house, and that's been a thing, actually, for quite some time. Not having milk at the house. Which is good, because she's lactose intolerant, so kudos for not having milk at the house. But we've enjoyed our cheese, which cheese is tasty. Cheddar, mozzarella, provolone. All sounds delicious. So I do miss cheese. As of 3 weeks. I do miss cheese, but it's not like... But I don't have that miss cheese, like, cheese! I need cheese now! It's not, I'm not itching for cheese. Give it to me. It's nothing like that. I just kind of miss cheese. It'd be nice to put some cheese on my food. So what has happened so far? So far, as of about 3 weeks ago, as of beginning of April, we'll say, we've decided to buy more groceries in the fruits and vegetables. So we went grocery shopping, I think yesterday, I believe it was. We purchased a thing of spring mix lettuce. We purchased a bag of vegetables. I like them. I like to snack on the medley of cauliflower medley. What a beautiful word, medley. A medley of cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots. We purchase almonds to snack on as our finger foods, just plain almonds as our finger foods. $10 bag. It was big. It was nice though. You know, I'm excited for that. They get in your teeth, which isn't totally ideal. I actually have almonds in my pocket right now. I grabbed some before I left the house just a second ago, or just X amount of minutes ago, and shoved them in my pocket. So I'm gonna eat almonds today. And other things of that nature. And I'll tell you more about what we purchase and why we're purchasing it and things like that later. A few weird things, a few odd things that we haven't ever purchased before. We now have tofu in my house. We have tofu. We now have fake vegan cheese in my house. You know, who'da thunk? But that's, you know, that's one of the things we're doing. It's really cool, actually. It's kind of crazy. When we go grocery shopping, we no longer go in the aisles. We just do the whole loop. We loop around the fruits and vegetables, and you know, that's the way we do now. So we have, oh, and for breakfast, I have almond milk and granola, like pumpkin seeds and flax granola. It's actually quite nice. So I should say that is kind of the plan, that we're going to do more of just different eating, and we'll see how we feel. So far, we've been doing it for roughly about 3 weeks, and I have noticed that my energy levels are up, plus they're more maintained, and I'll talk more about that later. Anyway, I'm going to start writing a blog, so start following what we're doing. I'll take pictures of what we're eating and just go in the whole 9 yards. So if you have any questions or whatnot, post in the comments, send me a message and whatnot, and honestly, if you have suggestions too, send me those, because I want to know what you think is the best practice. Or if you have tips from, like, I don't know how to cook zucchini squash or something. I don't, you know, see, I'm so newbie at this whole vegan thing that I don't even know what my vegetables are called. Anyway, send me tips, and we'll talk to you later. BoiseVeg.